I learned a few things in the last 10 years doing that. One of the things is how do you operate in a toxic environment? So let me explain what's a toxic environment. Basically, right now in the world, startups are quite common, often happening everywhere, but still ecosystems are not ready to support entrepreneurs everywhere. I don't know Turkey that well, but I know that you don't have many billion-dollar companies here. It's like France, it's like Europe, it's like anywhere. We have a lot of entrepreneurs, we have a lot of energy, but at the end, we don't have that many success. And there is a very good reason for that. One reason is that the environment is not adapted to the way startup works. Startups are very counterintuitive by nature because most of the things that are necessary to develop startup are very contradictory with the kind of thing that are necessary to operate a regular company. And one problem I see with entrepreneurs around the world is that they think that business people have good insight for them. They think that because people have an agency or running a consulting successful business or doing things that look like money generator, they have anything smart to say about how to operate a startup. And recently I got an image to explain that. Startups are for the economy what children are in life. Because children are the most common startup created in the world. Let me explain. When you do a children, you don't have a business plan. You know, you don't really know if that children is going to be Google or a small agency or a totally bankrupt company. But still, every parent in the world look at his children with the eyes that is looking at a little Mozart. You know, that was the education revolution during the 17th centuries, is when we started to say that because children have potential, we should not evaluate them out of their realization, but out of the potential they have. And that's why sometimes we are mistaken about children, because we see a lot of potential and this potential don't realize. And you know, as a parent, having a sustainable children that is profitable, it's a hard job. It takes times, it takes a lot of times. Average education of children is 15 years, up to 20. There is some children at 25 still in their parents' house. So some children are very late boomer. And because we are so used of this kind of risk and natural thing, we don't realize how much they apply also in the business world. When we look at a startup, we cannot evaluate them with the same criteria when we evaluate a regular company, for the simple reason that a startup is different by nature. And the problem is that most startups, and I saw that yesterday talking to a few of you, you act like you are a small version of a big company. You act like you think that being a startup is about looking more serious than you are. And you don't understand that being a startup is about being a child. You know, when you see this child that look like a little accountant, I don't know, there's a lot of them in the world. You know, they are a child, but they try to act like an adult. It looks weird, right? Little bit like most of you that have a board of director, board of advisor, VP, CEO, CTO, CPO, and only interns. It looks weird. It looks really weird because you try to be a small version of a big company. A startup is not a small version of a big company. A startup is something that is trying to find product market fit, and nothing is important until you found this product market fit.